Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking onto this video, and please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Okay guys, I know I do not look like myself right now, but I am kind of living for it. So for today's video, I'm gonna be doing some punk rock glam with you guys. I did this beautiful eye look here that I'm literally obsessed with. I did this look on Instagram a little while ago, and I had posted it, and you guys went bananas for it. You really loved it. So what I wanted to do is recreate that today. I have added a little bit of differences. Underneath the eye is much darker and bolder because we really wanted that punk rock vibe. And yeah guys, if you'd like to see a tutorial on how I turned into a punk rock glam queen, then please keep watching. All right guys, let's get started. So this look today, when I'm telling you, if you are a beginner, if you're afraid of dark colors, this is going to be the easiest tutorial for you. We are literally using 2 shades to get this vibe here. I love it. I myself have always been really apprehensive about doing super dark looks. I feel like I don't pull them off, but when I actually did it and realized how super simple it is, I'm obsessed. I love what it does to the face. By the way, guys, if you have hooded eyes as well, this is going to be such a simple and easy tutorial for you to follow. So let's jump right in. I actually posted this look on my Instagram a little while back, and you guys went crazy for it. So when Ian and I decided to do a rock and roll Halloween themed shoot, this was the look I decided to recreate for you guys. I did change it up a little bit. The lower lash line is much darker than the original look, but you guys wanted it, so I'm giving it to you, and let's get started. Because it's a super dark look today, I'm going to be putting some Jeffree Star Cosmetics Magic Star Translucent underneath my eye just to catch any fallout. All right guys, powder's on, let's get started. So the first shade we're going to be going in with is this Not a Fact shade here. Now when I tell you this is my absolute favorite burgundy shade in my collection, I mean it. This is such a beautiful color. If you have the Conspiracy palette, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So we're gonna go in with a medium blender. This is my Anastasia A25, and we're just gonna start to work that right into the crease. We're gonna start at this corner, just gonna dab, and then just run it right through. Guys, I am so excited that it's October. I, for one, love this time of year. I just love everything about it. I love the chillier weather. I love the foliage. Ugh, I am so happy it's fall. I mean, was it a shitty year? Yes, but I'm still happy it's fall. We're just literally working that right into the crease. We're even bringing it on the inside. And for my hooded-eyed ladies and men, you're gonna want to lean your head slightly when you go in that corner, and you're gonna find that that just perfectly applies the pigment without it making it super messy. With hooded eyes, we have extra skin, we have folds, so we really need to pay attention to that when we're doing an eye look, because you don't wanna look up and nobody sees all the hard work you did, right? So it really helps to just tilt your head back and get right in there. And we're just continuing to build up that color. And don't worry about it if it looks messy or weird or whatever. It's a work in progress. Everyone knows you just gotta trust the process and go with it. All right, once we've built up that shade to about here, we're gonna continue with the same shade, but we're gonna be dipping in with a smaller blender. This is my Wayne Goss 19. And what you're gonna find when you switch to a smaller blender is you're gonna get that same color, but it's gonna be concentrated. And that's exactly what we need to create that seamless gradient. So I'm just gonna load that up here, and we're gonna go place that on right in the corner first, and then just windshield wiper as well as circular motions through the entire crease. And as you can see, even though it's the same shade, because we moved in brush sizes and went down, it's more concentrated, and we're starting to begin that blend that we were looking for that we got here. So do you guys have any plans for Halloween, or has COVID absolutely ruined everything like it has everything else? I, for one, me and Ian have some really fun shoots planned. I cannot wait for you guys to see. Let me know if you guys are interested, because we've been thinking about doing a behind the scenes of one of our shoots. So many of you have shown some interest to see, like, how do you guys set everything up? What do you guys do? So we were thinking about filming that for you guys. Let me know in the comments if you'd love to see that, because I would love to do it for you. And we are just continuing with that color. We really want to get this nice and built up, and we want to make sure we're tilting our head in the corner so we don't get messy and crazy. hooded eye girl problem, am I right? All right, once we've taken that shade to about here, we're ready to start dabbling in with the black. So we're gonna go to a super, super small blender for this. This is my Sigma E36. This is such a wonderful brush for detail work. What I'm gonna be doing is dipping into the shade here now, My Rides here, the black in the Conspiracy palette. And we're just going to very lightly, much lower than where we placed that first color, we're going to start in the corner here, and we're pretty much just gonna etch out a crease. And what you're gonna notice is the burgundy shade, or that purple burgundy, it just blends right into the black. So we're pretty much pre-blending out that black. One of my biggest difficulties when I'm doing a super dark lid look is every time I go in and I pack it on the lid and then I want to blend it out, I'll find that the lid itself becomes patchy, like it's not fully black and opaque like I want it to be. So I noticed that this method, when I take the black and I start to blend it first, paying no mind to the actual eyelid, then when I go on top and put the black, it ends up looking exactly the way I want. So that's what we're gonna be doing. So again, we're just gonna take that and run it all the way through, and paying, again, careful mind to that corner. You don't wanna go crazy with the black and end up looking like you have hand eyes. We're just going to lean our head and get right in there. And then we're just gonna continue to build up this black before we go in and pat the actual black shadow on our eyelid. I'm again just continuing to build up that black. In just a moment, I'm gonna switch to that burgundy and go on top of the black just to make sure it's nice and blended. All right, once we've taken the black to about here, we're ready to dip back in with that slightly larger blender. That's the Wayne Goss 19. And we're gonna go back in with the Not a Fact shade here. And we're gonna start to just blend on top of that black we laid out before we go in with that black all over the lid. I'm literally just gonna be blending on top of that black. And you'll notice it doesn't make it muddy, it just helps that gradient. Doing very light windshield wiper motions. All right, once we blended that out, we're ready to go back onto the lid with the black shadow. For that, I'm gonna be switching to my MAC 239. This is a packer brush. We're gonna be going in again with the My Rides Here shade, and we're just gonna pack that on the whole lid. Honest to goodness, this look couldn't be more simple to achieve. I absolutely love the way the purple and the black look together. It's not even purple, it's like a burgundy purple. I don't know. I'm obsessed, and it's literally that simple. It just comes together on its own almost, I feel. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow on the upper portion of the eye. I know, so simple, so easy, but so beautiful and achievable. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly hop off camera. I'm gonna wipe underneath this eye. I'm gonna do a winged line today. So with the original look I did not do a winged line, but I really wanted to take it to that punk rocky level. So I gave myself a nice big wing. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. As per usual, all the products that I use, guys, are gonna be listed in the description section should you have any questions. I'm gonna also throw on some lashes. Today I'm gonna be wearing, as per usual, my Lily lashes in the shade Rome, and I will be right back to the lower lash line with you guys. All right, guys, I've cleaned under the eye and I've put on the lashes as well as the liner, so let's jump right into the lower lash line. So for that, how funny is this, and how many of you agree with me? Back in the day, we used to only wear black liner in the waterline. Nowadays, for me, at least for the last 5 years, 6 years even, maybe even more, I only wear white. Who else though remembers the time where you would literally wear nothing but a really intense black liner in your waterline? But we're definitely gonna be touching on that again today. I'm gonna be going in with Weirdo. If you usually watch my tutorials, you know I always go in with a nude liner in the waterline because it really just almost doubles the size of my eye. But because we wanna keep this really punk rock, we're definitely gonna be going in with this. So we're gonna start with the Weirdo liner, and I'm just going to line this inside my waterline. Guys, by the way, this is a wonderful black liner. It lasts long, it's smooth as hell. You can use it on your lips as well, should you wanna rock a black lip. Love, love, love these. I did a dedicated video to the liners. I can link that up here in case you guys missed it, but if you were curious about the formula, go for it, you will not regret it. We are just lining in the waterline here. Just like that, like boom. Oh, I kind of miss that smoky effect it gives to the eye. Me personally though, I have kind of smaller eyes, so I definitely don't want to do anything that's gonna make them even smaller, and the black line usually does do that. So now that that's laid down, we're gonna smudge it out slightly with that Not a Fact shade. So what we're gonna be doing is pretty much recreating this type of grungy vibe that's on the top, on the lower lash line. So for that, I'm gonna be taking my MAC 212, I'm gonna dip into that Not a Fact shade. This is, by the way, a tight liner brush. So it's gonna get right to where we want it to. And what I'm gonna do is just kind of tap, 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 place that on. And then we're gonna go in with a blender and really blend it out so that we get that kind of grungy moment there. All right, that Not a Fact shade is on. We're ready to smoke it out. I'm gonna take the Not a Fact shade, but on a very teeny tiny blender. This is my Wayne Goss 20, and we're just gonna smoke that out. Love the way that looks. Oh my. Yes, it's different. Yes, it's in your face, but sometimes you just want to play with makeup. You know what I mean? Once that's on, we're going to go in with some Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. I'm going very heavy with my mascara because I really want it to be bold and dark and punk rock. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Now, the one last final touch for the eye look, we're gonna use, I know I said we're only using 2 shades for this look. This is just one more shade, but it's such a minimal amount of it that I figured it's pretty much a 2-shade look. So we're gonna go in with a pencil brush. This is a little bit damp. I'm gonna go into this Trisha shade here, and I'm just going to put that on the inner corner. As you can see here, it gives it this in your face, and I absolutely live for it. Didn't mention, but for that, I'm using my MAC 216 pencil brush, and we're just gonna literally tap, tap, tap that on. Not rocket science, super duper simple. And then a little bit more on top of that. I really wanted to get that pink sparkle moment going. So we're gonna be dipping into Brain Freeze here. I'm gonna go into the shade Frozen Fruit on that same MAC 216, just take a little bit there, and ever so lightly just highlight that little tear duct moment here. Just like that. Because the look is so super dark and vampy, I like that little sparkle just right in the inner corners just to give you a little bit of life. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the eye look. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna hop off camera, I'm gonna get the whole get up going, the whole rock and roll girl moment going, and then I will be back to show you guys the finished look. Okay, guys, and this is the finished look. I cannot tell you how much fun I had doing this, doing all these tattoos and everything. It was Ian's idea because he wanted to do a rock and roll shoot for Halloween. I'm obsessed, guys. I love the way it came out. And as for the makeup, I know it's really bold and in your face, but I personally feel so confident, so beautiful in it. I absolutely love it. And if you like it, you can recreate it as you saw yourself. Super duper easy, 2 shades and barely any blending, and bam. And that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please, guys, if you like this style of video, give me a thumbs up. We're planning on doing more Halloween shoots. We want to do a vampire shoot. We want to do a cremated Morticia Addams shoot. So let me know if you guys want us to shoot the back scenes of that so you can really see how we put everything together. I personally find it super interesting, and you might too. Please, guys, leave me some comments down below. What did you think of this look? I personally love it. I think it's super beautiful. And please, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed. It really helps me out when you guys subscribe. And I will catch you on the next video. Bye, guys.